Hello guys, welcome to my channel Pixel Tutor and I'm Shahzad Afzal. I'll be teaching you Photoshop and Illustrator, and we will start from the beginning of Photoshop uh, and then we will go towards the advanced level. So first of all, we will know how to open a new document in Photoshop, or how to create a canvas to draw something on it or to bring some images on it. So first of all, you will have to click on File, New. In this dialog box, there are many dimensions and pixel per inch information, and you can select any of these documents, blank documents. And I'm going to work on web at this time, so I'll select 72 ppi, means 72 pixels per inch, and 1000 by 1000 pixels, means its height will be 1000 and width will be 1000. And let's hit create, so it will bring a new canvas for us, number one. So I have done it already over here. I'll delete this image and go to file. Either I'll open the document from here, from my computer. I'll open the particular image. This is the image which I want to open, and we will select V, the move tool. The shortcut key is V on the keyboard. We will go on the document. We can see this directional arrow on the cursor, and we can bring this image on our canvas. So this is the purpose of move tool in Photoshop. We can move it anywhere around the canvas. I'll Control A will select all the canvas, the whole canvas, and I'll go to image and crop. So it will crop the image according to our canvas's dimension. I can move it all around. The second tool, which is inside the move tool, we can click for a while the mouse and hit artboard. It will create a new artboard while we drag the mouse beside it, and we can create as much artboards as we can. I'm sorry. So this is the purpose of artboard tool. And after that, we have a selection tool, that is rectangular selection, and the shortcut key is M for it on keyboard. We'll select this. It will only select in rectangular or square shape. We can move it through V, or one thing, when you select this image, the show transform control should be active, so that these bounding box may appear around the image, and through them we can stretch the image, we can pinch the image, or we can rotate the image according to our will, and hit this check mark to approve our work done. In the same tool, when we keep our mouse clicked, we will find a circular elliptical marquee tool, and the key for that on shortcut is M, and it will create a circle. We can make a perfect circle by hitting shift on the keyboard, and see, it has created a round selection around the image. We will hit V, we can move it, and we can Control C will copy it, Control Shift V will paste it on the same place, and Control X will cut this image from the specified selection. Another tool, when we hover over, keep our mouse clicked, there is single row marquee tool. It will select a single pixel single pixel, but a row from a single pixel. See, it has selected a single pixel in a row. And another tool in the same button underneath the row marquee tool, there is a single column marquee tool, and it will select a whole column but only one pixel as a column. So it is the purpose of single column marquee tool. After that, we come towards an important tool which is used for selection. It makes a rough selection around the object, that is lasso tool. The lasso tool will select a smooth selection around the object which we want to cut or copy or change the color, or we can draw outline on the edges of the selection. I'm sorry. So I have selected this. I can move it, I can cut it, I can draw. After, see this plus sign over here in the layer panel, I'll hit plus sign, it will create a new layer above it. I'll hit M, the marquee tool, and right click between this selection, and I can create a stroke around it. I can create a stroke for this selection in this color, and I can assign pixels to it, how broad should be the line be. See, it has created a line around it. So in this way we can use lasso tool, and when we go towards lasso tool and keep our mouse clicked, there is another tool, polygonal lasso tool. Polygonal lasso tool will select the object in rectangular and straight line shaped selection, and it will select in just edgy corners and straight line selection around the object. It is generally used for boxes, rectangles and triangles. It is not made for this kind of selection. See, it has created straight line, corner, edgy selection, and the same we can move it through V, the move tool, and we can cut it, we can copy it, we can paste it, we can drag it and place it anywhere else on this canvas. Hope you understand it. There's another tool. When we keep our mouse clicked over the magnetic lasso tool, the polygonal lasso tool, there is another tool underneath it, the magnetic lasso tool. It is an intelligent tool to select the borders of an object, and it will detect the edges of the object itself when we drag over, when we I'm sorry, I'm suffering with cough. When we hover our mouse around the edges of this object, it will select the edges of this image automatically, and if something goes wrong, you can just hit backspace on your keyboard and keep clicking on the edges, and it will select those edges again. See, it is selecting the edges of this object, but it is not intelligent on hair selection. There's another procedure to select the hairs. We will learn later on. but it is selecting the object intelligently around the edges. And see, this coat will be selected perfectly, and the ears of the man, the head, but it is not intelligent to select the hair of this object. See, it is selecting the coat very well, but it is not good at hair selection. There is another procedure for that. We will discuss it later, but at this time, to select the shoes, jeans, coat, head, it is a very good tool, a very helpful tool to edit images. See, it is detecting the edges of this image automatically. Let's go over around this image. Just select the edges automatically. Now it's coming towards the end point. It's near to it. See, it is selecting, and we are just about to reach the end point of this selection now. See, we have selected this object, and it's not a bad selection at all. It is, we can just cut it. See, it is not a bad selection. It's an intelligent tool. I work much of my work on this. And I use it too much in my work. So we can cut it, we can adjust the colors of the particular selection. See, after that we have a tool, the pen tool. The magic pen tool will select automatically the whole pixels of the same color in an image. So we will continue this, and guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel and please click the bell icon.